Since working with Igor over the past few months, what has stood out most to him that maybe you didn't notice during the hiring process?
It's creativity. I think obviously I did notice it, but one of the whiteboards in his office is covered with plays now. I think there are probably 100+ plays on there, and just the way he thinks is at a high level, offensively in particular. So he's very creative. He's been very good to work with as far as the roster moves we've made throughout the draft and free agency and trades. I think we see almost all that the same way. And so, he's been open to, earlier Bob asked about the point guard position, and one of the things we've talked about is being creative with our wings, with our playmaking wings. His system is predicated on a lot of, side-to-side ball movement, a lot of player movement, multiple pick-and-roll actions. So, even if we might not have a traditional point guard, established point guard, he and his staff have been thinking all summer about creative ways to get the ball moving side-to-side and then get it in the hands of our playmakers, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, T.J. Warren, to name three, maybe off the move and with the screen coming and some shooters spaced around them. So that part of it's been a lot of fun for me.
Ryan, can you talk about that Houston trade a little bit? What motivated you to make that trade and what you're looking for?
Yeah, Dave, one of the things that, Igor and I talked about a lot, especially with DeAndre coming in, was having an elite shooting four-man to create space. I think in Igor's offense, that is a key. He's talked about the hot guy, as he calls him, or in Ryan's case, a super hot guy, a guy you have to account for defensively and have to guard out to the three-point line, with Ryan probably even beyond the three-point line. So we like the look of that. Obviously, in Houston, things didn't go as well as I think Ryan or the Rockets imagined. But he's still a very proven, productive player. When we broke down the film, looked at the numbers, he is one of the most productive stretch bigs in recent NBA history. And so, I mentioned our desire to upgrade our shooting, and we think Ryan's fit as a shooter will be great for us on the offensive end in particular. And then with Anthony Melton, he was a tough evaluation for us in the pre-draft. It's rare that a guy plays 0 games in a college season. He obviously played some his freshman year at USC, but we liked him some in the draft. We were pretty high on him, but it was kind of a wild card. And then one of the things that was nice about doing the trade in late August was that we evaluated him in summer league, and we thought he was one of the better rookies in the Vegas summer league. I believe he led the tournament in steals. It was tied for the lead in steals, and rebounded very well, and kind of stuffed the stat sheet with points, steals, assists, rebounds, and was one of the better defensive guards there. So that was the players coming in. The guys going out, a couple factors. I think, Brandon Knight's health, obviously was a consideration. And Brandon, I feel bad that it didn't work out better here. He's a great kid. He worked really hard in his body. He always stayed in great shape. It just, seemed like basically from the time we made the deal with Milwaukee, he was a little snake bitten, and we couldn't keep him on the court consistently. And then with Marquise, obviously up and down a couple of years with Marquise. I think the biggest factor with Marquise, Dave, is the presence of DeAndre Ayton and how they fit, or maybe in our opinion didn't fit together. As I mentioned, in Igor's system, looking for a floor spacing four to create space for DeAndre, and then to some extent Tyson and Rashawn Holmes and our other centers as well. And we just didn't think Marquise and DeAndre were a great fit together.